Well, here we are again in my home state.
With no hands, Mama.
Punch it! I got a fish.
Beautiful rainbow.
Oh my God!
They got some kamikaze bees out here in Nebraska. All right.
Mountain lion.
Mule deer.
Bobcat. Nice! Time to giddy up back to the RV. Well, here we are again in my home state. I'm so excited we get to explore another region.
2 years ago, we were in Chadron, and it was their first state park. This week, we get to explore the largest state park at 22,000 acres.
We thought Chadron was impressive. This is a whole nother level.
Look at this. That is incredible. This is also the nation's most popular family reunion spot.
I didn't know that.
I had no clue.
It makes sense because when I told my friends we were coming back here, they said this was their favorite.
We have a lot planned for this week. We're gonna go for a wild Jeep ride up into the Buttes. We got some fishing,
Nice.
some shooting sports, a little competition.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun week.
You know, this land has seen so many different chapters of history. I'm very excited to learn all about it. Welcome to Fort Robinson State Park in Crawford, Nebraska.
It was an easy drive up here. Took 385 north. We got to Chadron, headed west on 20, right here into Fort Robinson State Park.
We already had our campsite number, but we wanted to take a tour of the park. We pulled in with the RV, towing the toad, and just drove around the loop. 1887 barracks. You can stay in a lot of these buildings. There are accommodations here.
Beautiful buildings on the ground here. They have done a fantastic job refurbing and keeping up these properties that are on the National Historic Register.
Then we moseyed into our campground, which is the Red Cloud Campground. We got to push out, set up our adventure. It was home for the week, which is my favorite part.
But we knew exactly where we were going to watch the sunset. They got some kamikaze bees out here in Nebraska.
They're getting ready for winter.
Yep.
So they're in competition for food, and we must look plump and juicy.
You gotta lean forward on this one.
And I'm carrying the backpack, which I like to do. I fight you for it, because it's good for the bone.
Yeah, she wants to carry it, guys.
After we drove, this is the way to work it out, buddy.
I think that's where we're headed up there. What do you think?
I can't wait till we get there. I mean, it's not a super long hike, but it certainly is steep.
So my altimeter says 4,200 feet.
Woohoo! No wonder we're sucking a little wind here.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a breeze.
Oh, there comes the breeze. You know you're almost at the top.
Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Ooh.
Oh, Kevin! Look at this. It's like Mother Nature took the carpet and went.
Oh, just shook it. This is incredible.
Oh my gosh. Just gets better and better.
Dude, look at our shadows over there.
Oh.
Are you gonna come out here with me?
Yes, I am. This is absolutely stunning. A beautiful spot in this country, right in the middle in Nebraska. People underestimate it all the time. What's in Nebraska? Well, this.
We always say get your steps in after you've driven all day in your RV. This is a little extreme, I will admit that, but you know what?
It's worth it.
It's well worth it.
My heart is full, but it just got fuller.
Last night we got a great night's sleep in the adventure. We headed over to the office to meet Superintendent Robert Lemon to tell us all about the park.
Hi there.
Welcome to Fort Robinson.
Thank you. It's gorgeous.
I'm ready to learn some more about it. All right, let's roll.
Fort Robinson State Park, it was established in 1958. I describe it a lot more like the Black Hills than Nebraska. You think of rolling hills, cornfields, things like that, sand hills when you think of Nebraska. And out here in the very corner, we're a totally different type of landscape with our butte rock, pine trees, elevation change. I actually grew up here on the park. My dad was the superintendent when I was a kid here, so I've been here my whole life, 34 years. My favorite part of it is working with our longhorns and buffalo and doing the work side of the fun stuff, I guess. The old campground, which is called Soldier Creek down there, has 70 sites, and then they built another one called Red Cloud, and they just added another 30-some campsites to that this recent year. If you're not an RVer, we have these brick buildings that the military used to stay in. Some of them sleep anywhere from 16 to 65. We get a lot of family reunions that come through and rent. We can accommodate large groups of people, and then activities for the kids with the trail rides, the jeep rides, the pool. We have stagecoach rides, a replica of the old Sydney to Deadwood stagecoach. It's about a 10-15 minute ride. From a young age, I fell in love with this place.
And then we found out that there are Jeep rides and Robert could be our driver. So we hop in the Jeep. We, of course, get the red Jeep. Go Big Red. Buckle up, because you're in for a ride. Oh, yeah! That got me. Awesome. And these are all sedimentary, the buttes?
Yep. Yeah, that's used to, way back in prehistoric times, be the bottom of a giant lake.
Oh, look over there now. You get a little glimpse of down that way.
Turtle Rock Trail. Yeah! Just like a roller coaster, no hands, mama.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, look out here. Don't forget to look everywhere. Oh, goodness.
Wow. So is this considered the Cheyenne Buttes back here?
Yep, so if you look kind of off the front corner of the Jeep down there, you can see that little Red Rock Monument.
Yeah.
That's the Cheyenne Outbreak Monument that the Cheyenne built.
Okay.
And so they escaped from the park, they followed the White River up until somewhere in here is where they turned and made their escape up the top of the Buttes and then made it all the way clear up to Harrison when they decided to, when the military finally caught most of them.
And I think on this side, you talked about that rock up there. That's the namesake?
Yep, if you look over here, you can see Turtle Rock. We were taking a Jeep ride and some little kid said the rock looked like a turtle. And we started looking at it and he was correct. You can see the shell and the long neck, and then where its head is, it's got a hole all the way through it for its eye.
All the way through it.
Mother Nature created that.
Yeah, she will always win.
Yep.
I'll tell you, I would never grow tired of this view. I can see why you wouldn't want to leave, Robert.
You can see a lot of beautiful country from here.
All right, let's roll.
Punch it! I like these steep sections. Look at that, look at that. Oh!
It's like the Pine Ridge.
Oh, and the shadows on that.
I know.
Gorgeous.
Watch your guys' step and we'll head clear on up here to the lookout. Some nice picture moments up there.
It's a little breezy.
It is. So this is our lookout we have up here. So kids can go out on the point and take a good look without falling off. Make sure we bring back the same number we came up here with.
Yeah.
Very nice. Good idea. Oh, this is a spectacular view. Fort Robinson is so beautiful from up here.
You can see Fort Robinson, the whole layout from up here. The buildings and stuff past it, that would be Crawford. Over here is the Red Cloud Buttes. If you follow them all the way up, that Soldier Creek is on the bottom.
22,000 acres.
22,000 acres, yep.
Promise me it will never change.
I don't think it's going to.
We woke up on day 3 in Red Cloud Campground, had something special planned. We were headed for the outdoors to go fishing.
Justin Haig with the Nebraska Game and Parks picked us up in his truck and headed off to a special fishing spot.
Good morning.
Morning, hi Justin.
Hi, you guys ready to do some fishing?
Yes, sir.
Just got my rods rigged up.
All right.
Look forward to it.
You driving?
I'm driving, let's hop in and go.
Let's do it. Bald eagle.
Bald eagle's waiting for breakfast.
Look at that, wow. Today we're fishing at Gravel Ponds. It's a series of ponds here that are actually 3 of 9 ponds at Fort Robinson State Park that people can fish at. In 2020, these ponds were renovated, deepened. They put a lot of habitat structures in here and access points for people to fish at. When you guys went and bought your fishing licenses, you guys contributed to the Aquatic Habitat Program, which has helped over 130 projects throughout the state of Nebraska.
All right, I'm casting in
All right,
now.
let's go.
Oh, that was a good cast.
Let it go to the bottom. Let it go.
I am. Don't be telling me what to do. Oh, I got a fish.
Nice. Patrice is on.
Way to go, Patrice.
That quick.
Ooh, he's a good fighter. Justin, you promised and you are delivering.
All right, want me to hold your rod? All right, you got him. Nice rainbow.
That is a good looking rainbow trout.
Any way I can grab him, there's nothing gonna.
Nope.
No, they're not very pokey.
Nope, they're just gonna be slippery.
It's very slippery. He's a pretty little guy, colorful. Woohoo!
Our first rainbow trout of the morning. Patrice is on the board.
Bye, buddy.
Oh, I might have got him. I might have hooked him on that one.
You're just playing with the fish. Look at him. He's another dark one. That's big.
Like you say, Justin, these darker ones been in here a little longer?
Maybe so.
I was throwing a saltwater bait. It's a small paddle tail. It's probably as big as some of the fish.
Yeah.
But I had such a blast. They would hit it literally right up to the rocks we were standing in front of. It was so much fun feeling those hits. I enjoyed the day. Beautiful rainbow.
And all the while we were fishing, I just kept thinking how fun this would be for families. This is a perfect size pond, perfect size fish to get the whole family involved.
So fishing was over by noon. We went and had lunch, and after that we were headed to the post headquarters to get a history lesson about this great park.
We walk in and we get to meet Becky. Becky used to work here in Fort Robinson, so she's kind of the historian they call when anybody has any good questions.
We impacted the world from the Midwestern part of the United States in little old Nebraska. Fort Robinson lasted for 74 years, which was pretty well unknown in fort histories because a lot of the Sioux War forts, which Fort Robinson started as, were closed after the Sioux War was over. We had the distinction of becoming a remount depot, which meant horses, mules, animals, supplies.
There he is,
Levi Robinson.
the namesake of the park.
Fort Robinson impacted all of the Sioux Wars because they were trying to get all of the Native Americans to come in and live on reservation lands. Crazy Horse resisted the longest of all of them and was the strongest leader. As they brought Crazy Horse in, a melee broke out and he was stabbed in the back and he died here on September 5th about midnight.
In school, learning about the history and reading it in the books is great, but getting to walk the history like we do here in Fort Robinson, it's right there, those buildings are there, is a different level.
We've only barely skimmed the top of Fort Robinson history. There is so much more here that everyone needs to come and see. We not only started in the Sioux War period, but lasted clear through World War II, and we have impacted the whole world, and I think that's amazing for this area.
And then I switched out my fishing cap for my cowboy hat.
We were going to the rodeo. These are all the folks that work here at the park are going to entertain us with a rodeo.
Go Leo!
Wow, look at the crowd, I love it.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
Time to giddy up back to the RV. Day 4 rolled around, it was time to head home.
We're heading to I-80 and I thought, why don't we stop at the Wildcat Hills State Recreation Area and check out what they have to offer.
Gorgeous, and it already smells good here too, so I'm liking it.
You're gonna smell some ponderosa pines.
It's discovering a new part of Nebraska.
Hi, welcome to the Wildcat Hills. I'm Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. Patrice.
Hi.
I'm Kevin. Nice to meet you.
Let me show you around.
Oh, please do. Look at this view, Kevin.
Wildcat Hills is just over 1,000 acres. We're sandstone, siltstone butte with lots of pine trees. And we have some trails. We also have some basic camping here at the park. It's a little bit more rustic. No water or electrical hookups, but very little neighbors sometimes. We got our name Wildcat Hills because back in the day of the fur trade, we saw a lot of bobcats or wildcats in these hills. The Nature Center was originally built in '94. We went through a recent renovation a few years ago, and a lot of the things that happen here at the park are education related.
Oh, look, the kids can kind of do paleontology here.
Oh, look at this. Is that a saber tooth?
It is, and they've been found in this area. We offer lots of field trips, classroom programs, and then other interpretive programs here at the park. We're gonna make a track, so pick your favorite one, and then we're going to press it in the sand, and we'll be able to see the track in the sand, and it'll look similar to the way it does out on the trail.
Mountain lion.
Mule deer.
Bobcat.
Okay, let's go. This is cool though for kids who have, I've never seen a mountain lion paw, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we can see the size difference.
Yeah.
Shape is gonna be a little different.
A little different, yeah. So how many kids do you get through here for field trips, I would assume, right?
Yeah, field trips and classroom programs, we get over 6,000 kids through this nature center, and that's about 1/3 of the kids in our area.
Wow, very cool.
We also have a shooting range here as well.
We walk in and Amanda is our range protection officer there. She's making sure that we're staying behind the yellow line and following all the rules and keeping tabs for me because I know. What in the heck? Am I going between his tail? Because he's in my sight. Oh. Just below him?
Nice. Yeah.
Got him. Ah! 1 to 1. Ah!
Come on now.
Dude!
Ooh, yeah. 3 in a row.
You're annoyingly good at everything.
Sorry about that. Oh, she gets one on the board. Oh, you hit it, but it didn't knock it over. Oh, you hit it again, it didn't knock it over.
Still counts.
It does
did.
count. It does count. All right, we ready?
Pressure's on, McCabe.
3 to 3. Bingo.
Oh,
Winner.
I know.
Woo! I love this. This is really great for families.
Oh, this is a lot of fun. After meeting Amanda, shooting the guns, and having a blast. Nice!
Sorry.
God, you're so annoying. We will definitely be back, but this was a great pit stop on our way to the interstate and heading home. Hey, before we get going, you want me to make some sandwiches?
Sure.
And are you getting directions?
Our next stop is Two Rivers State Park in Omaha, Nebraska.
I get to see my friends, Chris and Jenny. Today was a blast. What was your favorite part about this week?
Fort Robinson State Park for me was over the top. 22,000 acres. That sunset might have been the best sunset I've ever experienced.
Stunning.
Don't forget fishing
How
though.
could I?
We caught fish all morning long with Justin. What did you think?
Beautiful rainbow trout. Justin was so much fun.
It's awesome. What was your favorite this week?
For me though, it's always coming back home to Nebraska and getting to show people that it's not what you think. And Nebraska Game and Parks does such a wonderful job of making each park so very different. I like big buttes and I cannot lie.